Well, hello there, YouTube. This wasn't supposed to start until tonight sometime. Snowing, and it's all sticking because it's 30 degrees out here. This may slow things up going to work. Now it's this weird little kind of half snow, half sleet ball looking stuff that's coming down.
Always different.
You ready to start our Friday there, Mama?
Yep.
How about you, Abilene? Oh, Abby.
I'm ready for this.
You old goat. Danny. Well, there, little woman. It's Friday.
Yes.
The drive wasn't bad, other than very annoying customers. That's terrible. Very annoying drivers going slow in the fast lane.
Not even doing the speed limit.
Yeah,
Driving me
like
crazy.
60, 65, and just staying there.
Yeah. Just blocking the whole traffic because everybody's trying to get
Few
around.
snow flurries here and there, but nothing was sticking to the ground, just blowing away.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm gonna let you stop freezing. I'm gonna head on down, you head on in.
All right.
All right. Alrighty. Love you. See you. Bye.
I love you, baby.
The old F700GS lives. Good old overpriced BMW high-end Charger there brought her back to life overnight. So when he hit this, he actually bent the forks. Oddly enough, it didn't do any steering stem damage or triple tree damage. The forks are just slightly bent back, so he's going to need front wheel, tire obviously, and a set of forks. About it. Got off pretty easy. The mountains back there are always pleasing. See all the snow hanging out up there. Very nice. She's gonna kick my butt. It's a new Klim backpack. Yep, I couldn't help myself with this thing. It's weird is the armor up front, but how this thing attaches is so comfortable. And it's so bizarre. It's a back loader. In other words, you put it face down. Tons of compartments. Not really thick. But on the front side, you got the typical pouch up top, then a pouch in the middle that you access from the bottom, and then it's got the place for the toolkit. But oddly enough, for that price, it doesn't come with the toolkit. And then cables, so you can wrap it around and put a lock on it. These unleash, and you can wrap around stuff. That's really cool. And literally the most comfortable backpack I've ever put on. So, she's spendy. All Klim stuff is. But I think this will be my daily rider pack. That's my daily pack every day. I've got so much junk in that thing. That's crazy. It's just packed. And she's real heavy. But anyway, I'll have fun with that. Kelly just shakes her head and writes me up. I was looking at the toolkit. The tool pack for it's only $20, so I'll order one of them. So it says rain's gonna be here in just a few minutes. So let's take this 05 R1200GS Rocket 3 GS for a test ride. Oh yeah, it's colder than holy heck out here. It's 40 degrees, and every time it rains, it comes down as snow. It's quite chilly out here. See this little green light flashing down there? That means systems are good. This is the one I did all the tests on for free. Now I was following BMW's thing there, but you know, I've been bit by these things enough times I should know better. Just check the simple little things first. Oh, this has got the power brakes. Listen. Hear that? The average motorcycle puts about 80 psi of disc pressure at the pads. These old ones with the power assist brakes would put over 200 psi. You could one pinky these things and lock them up. So talking about in school, I've never tried it and I never will try it, but they said plenty of people went down on these things because they would they turn the ABS off. You know, less than experienced riders, just one touch of that brake lever up front and down they went. Please see me, car, because you were crawling up on me fast. But these things with ABS, you know, they obviously it's going to protect you. Harley style turn signals, I love it. But unlike a Harley, you don't push the button again to cancel it. It has its own cancel button. I got these old K2Xs, man. They got a lot of back pressure. Compression braking, which I like a lot. Boy, this is the old tried and true for quite a while with BMW. It's amazing how much they've advanced. Leaps and bounds. Let's take her down the old motocross road. How about that? We haven't done that in a while. I think the last thing I took was a Riker through here, wasn't it? I was surprised how well it worked. That was that 600. 600s are really cool. I love the way they sound. I was expecting them to be like crazy underpowered compared to the 900, and I was pleasantly surprised in the old gals. But I think I did the main ride over on the motovlog side. You guys might have to go over there to check out the ride video. I think I took you guys for a quick ride. Did a much longer one with them. These old transmissions and these things, boy, they just clunk and bang and carry on. They do that from day one and continue to do it for like ever. What is that Mercedes guy doing? Nothing random about. Oh, he's gonna pull in front of this. No, he's not. But yeah, they're kind of clunky. A lot of people refer to them as a tractor tranny. That's all right. Wow! Blow me off the bridge there. That was a good old gust of wind. Woo! The old beaver going sideways. Yeah. We're going for an adventure on an adventure bike. I actually shut my shield. That little Sony mic, she don't like a lot of wind noise. I'm all giddy inside. I got me a just released backpack from Klim. Showed you guys that. The tech pack. That backpack is so bizarre. I mean, it's just the weirdest shape, weirdest access to things. But I'm into weird stuff like that. I wonder how many of those things Klim will sell. Because people just gonna look at that thing and go, what? But I like that kind of weird stuff. I was just about to say I don't feel like I'm all the way in that gear. Before I could pull the clutch in and test it, she found herself a falsie. Little old beamers. Hearing that pumping when you hit the brakes just trips me out on these. All that gyrating going on underneath there. When you bleed these things, you have to have it hooked up to diagnostics, and with you go into a mode where it turns the pump off, and you have to be able to build a certain amount of pressure, and if you don't, you got to keep bleeding it until you can achieve this pressure. And what you're doing is you're setting up the brake pressure for if the pump was to fail for some reason. And if you didn't flush them, oh, they failed. They're like $3,000, and I don't think you can get them anymore. I think they're all discontinued. But yeah, it's crazy. I've heard of guys spending up to 12 hours trying to get the pressure right. And you can't let them go unless the pressure's right. Because if, you know, there was some kind of a power failure or the bike stalled and you're coasting down a hill with a dead, you know, no battery or nothing to run that thing, it has to have brakes. And what it reminds me of, if you guys, you know, driven the old American cars with the power brakes, remember when, like you know, push the thing in the driveway or you coast along, man, you had to put some crazy pressure on that pedal to stop that thing. Because without the power assist, you all but didn't have brakes. These have a very similar feeling to that. It kind of freaks you out. Just pushing them through the shop, you know, I always use the front brake to stop them, and I'll hit that front brake, and it like startles me for a second because I'm expecting a normal instant response. Well, because the key's not on, it's not powered up, it has this kind of a dead brake, almost like there's something wrong with the brakes feeling. They'll stop. You just, like them old American cars, you gotta give them some extra pressure. But it has to meet that pressure when you're doing the brake bleed on them. But the tool that we use to fill the little cups and stuff, it broke, it's discontinued, and we just don't take these in anymore. I did a vlog about that as well. But this guy, he recently bought a new GSA from us, and I think he got it from us. I know he's got a new GSA. I'm pretty sure he got it from us. Anyway, we took this in before we finally had to draw a line in the sand and say, hey, there's a year range that we just have to stop. Because we're a new dealer and we don't have all those old legacy tools and legacy computers and all that stuff to hook up to them. But for some reason, I can hook up and do everything with this one, even though it's an 05. So, alrighty. I made it before the rain came. I think AccuWeather says rain at 22 minutes. I was telling Kurt, I better not get lost on that test ride or I'm going to be coming back wet. Well, thanks for coming along for a test ride on an oldie but a goldie. She's a good old gal. She's still happy, runs good, like BMWs do. Alright, I'll talk to you guys later on. Sure was fun riding the old gal. Sure is amazing how much they've changed over the years. But still very, very fun to ride. She's a good old gal. I forget what the miles are on. It's like 50, 60,000, something like that. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's in the 70s. Never been apart. Runs like a champ. About time to roll out of here. It's almost 4 o'clock. So I only got about an hour to go. Hope I don't forget my climb bag. I do that every once in a while. Really upsets me. Get home and went, son of a gun. That's pretty cool. Those single side bags, that seems to be a thing here lately. That's cool. Did you survive your Friday?
I did.
Well, whether we're going to survive at home is all kinds of severe weather, rain weather on the way home. We'll have the wazing.
We'll wait on the way home.
All right, let's head that direction.
All right. Well, come up to the drive center.
And come up here and pick you up.
Yeah.
I can do that, you know.
I know.
Check this out. 10 minutes to 6. When's the last time we brought you guys to Tractor Supply in the daylight? That woman's being silly back there. You messing around with me there, woman. All kinds of cool things to record in there. I got that music just blazing. I could have shown you guys all kinds of cool little trinketies. I was trying to hook up my little wall toolkit thing. I got some little. I got something that'll work. It'll work for the purpose what it is. It's just cheap tools. But in a little pinch, those things come in real handy. Alright, Mama, let's head on home. That's our Toyota store. Remember I tell you guys I drive through the parking lot in Vancouver? This is ours.
No.
Well, hello there, YouTube. Silly old woman. Hey, listen how quiet the dogs are being. That's really weird. I see them moving around. They're just being really quiet.
Which is good.
Yeah. I won't complain.
No, not at all.
Every time I build these videos, I hear them dogs going. I'm thinking, them people must think we are plumb crazy. All them dogs going off. So
Most of the time they're quiet.
I realized I had the white balance locked on the Osmo Pocket on those last few clips on the way home. So you might have some really weird white balance going on there.
Yep.
User error. Always make sure you unlock it once you lock it.
Yeah.
I don't know what the white balance is in here. I just let her fly. Wherever it shows up, it shows up. Seems to be somewhat okay. Although Osmo is pretty dark in here, but
yeah.
I've been doing it for, what, a month, 2 months now, whatever.
Yeah.
It's probably used to it by now. Anyway, I think we're going to roll out and start our weekend.
Alrighty, well, thank you folks very much. We really do appreciate it. We will talk to you tomorrow. Same smoke time, same smoke channel. Don't forget to give her a thumbs up, and I hope your Saturday or Sunday are wonderful.
Heck yeah.
Yep.
We'll see if there's snow. It's 34 out there now. There's everything I can see over there by the dog pen. Everything's all white, so it must have snowed up here at some point.
Yeah, there may be
or it
snow.
Continued from this morning and just didn't melt.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens. All right. See you tomorrow.
Bye, everybody.
All right, bye now.